Well now, do you think you could survive the fall? Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and I'm about to find that out for myself today during our gameplay playthrough of Survive the Fall. This game just dropped into 1.0 as of today, May 22nd, 2025, and it's a game that's a post-apocalyptic open-world adventure game where we're managing a base and also like groups of individuals as we're starting out as a hunting team, going out and just looking for basic supplies and berries and animals and deer and whatnot to bring back. But then things go real awry, so we'll see how that all plays out. The name Survive the Fall, a double meaning, not only the fall of man and society as we know it, but the fall of a massive meteorite that struck Earth, destroying cities and, of course, causing tons of havoc, things like EMPs and wars and things like that, and a lack of supply. But even more than that, a weird green mist that's somewhat, I guess people are affected by it as like mutants or maybe like the infected, or I don't know. It's not quite necessarily like they're radioactive mutants, and they're not quite the cordyceps virus from The Last of Us, but it seems to be somewhere in between with a wacky religious cult. Kind of reminded me of what we've seen in Atomfall recently. So if you'd like to see more of this open world survival game, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel right now so you can see a hell of a lot more of it, and I'll see you on the other side of Survive the Fall. By the way, just to show you real quick, there's also a lot of difficulty options in this game, some of which are kind of more inconvenience options, like scavenging reduces your character's inventory size by 2, and for stealth, enemy detection's 40% faster. But it's your game, you play however you want. I think we'll just start on normal for this one and jump right in. So without further ado, let's begin.
The world we knew ceased to exist when the comet came, all lost in the glimpse of an eye. It soon turned out that those who perished initially were the lucky ones. From the crater came the mist, and with it came stasis. Shroomers are those who embrace stasis, drawing from its powers, a symbiosis of the unknown and man. A new breed is born. Those who call themselves the Sighted have forsaken the old laws. Madness drives their deeds. Some seek refuge in graveyard cities. Others find only death among the ashes. In these harsh times, everything you desire can be obtained for a steep price. Materials, resources, or lives can be given or taken. In the fallen world, a community of avant-garde nomads still crave any bits of joy, constantly wandering the wastes back and forth. There are finally those who wish to stay away from prying eyes, always vigilant and carefully planning their next move. Mystery surrounds their actions. And there is you, united together against it all.
Oh boy, well, we'll see how that goes. Big day tomorrow, huh? Hope we'll find some game. And we're definitely getting a deer. I spotted some tracks a couple of days ago. Well, look at you, Mr. Expert. You've only been out, what, twice? 3 times, and guess what? Still in one piece. Liz, you joining us? Nah, I promised Rust I'd help him out in the canteen. That old geezer's more interested in your curves than your helping hands. Oh, jealous much? Well, good luck hunting tomorrow, guys. Oh, it's gonna be good. Trust me. All right. Was that our main base? I hope not. I feel like if we survived this long in this environment, we would have some sort of a large fortified city or something like that. Not just like a couple of little tents and a little campfire. All right, welcome to Survive the Falls tutorial. So yeah, as we walk around, our group kind of comes together, which is kind of cool. Everybody moves in a group, and we can assign them to different tasks. So let's get to it then. There'll be a lot of text popping up at the bottom. My first criticism is that I'm not sure whose character is who. Like, I know their names and whatnot, but and I see their names, what they're saying above their heads popping up, but it would be nice to have some voice acting here is all I'm saying, is that it would be great to be able to connect a character's voice with who they are, both for the lady we saw earlier and these 2 guys who are along with us. So I think voice acting goes a long way, especially in a game like this where we're managing multiple people at the same time. Looks like we can go over here to these berry bushes, and so they're going to tell us to assign someone to pick those berries, and we're going to bring those back to camp. Looks like the icon of somebody petting the Canadian flag there for some reason, but sure, go for it. We'll let him go ahead and pick, and we can secure the perimeter in the meantime. You never know if we'll be attacked or something like that. Base is calling. We need to pick up. All right. Hold T to open. Dan, status. Any sign in the game yet? We're craving meat here. Nothing yet. We're just getting to the hunting grounds. Good. Any estimate of your return? Just take the teapot out. We'll be back in no time. Very funny. T's been out for months. Just don't come back empty-handed. Roger that, Rust. We're on our way. All right, let's go wander around a little bit. So, yeah, there's a lot of chatting going on here, both above their heads and at the bottom of the screen. But we got our orders. We need to go find a deer and any other food along the way, or useful resources or supplies, and then bring that back to camp. And we want to stay the heck away from that stuff. That's what's going to turn you into a shroomer. Kind of reminds me of the cordyceps, right? From Last of Us that way. Well, looks like there's a barrier here. We're in the tutorial area, so maybe it's a little bit of a forced thing. Follow the compass, right? We're going to go 40 meters this way. It probably helps to look around for any sort of useful stuff. There we go. There's something right there. Hit with machete. Oh, there's fibers there. Oh, good. We might be able to make bandages out of that. Okay. Or something. Anything that's useful does seem to have a little bit of a glow to it. Let's see. We're going to have him pick both of those. And we're going to have each character do that as well. So Q and E for the controls on that. All right, let's head over to whatever's over here. So this is obviously a post-apocalyptic game, so we're going to find downed aircraft. We're going to find overturned trucks and things that are destroyed. Available after tutorial, we can go that way. We'll have to build that bridge later, as they're mentioning. What the hell is this? Oh, gross. We'll need a torch to get through there. A bunch of slime or something, it looked like. Oh, what is that? We don't have to do all the tasks ourselves. We can have the companions do that with Q and E, of course. All right, we'll gather tinder for our backpacks then. Let's go ahead and have one of them go grab those. Kind of cool. We're like the squad lead, just dishing out orders. Doing a lot of voluntold here. I guess we'll grab some too. Oh, we can hold F to make it faster. Okay. We'll take all as well. Oh, they're getting hungry for that deer, I bet. More the merrier when it comes to tinder. We might be able to use that. Oh, it says wood, so we might be able to build with it, perhaps. Not just start a campfire. Looks like we got a rifle and a machete, too. Oh, there's stasis samples here. We may have been able to harvest some of those back behind, but that's okay. Not too much to worry about. Ah, more food. That's good. And I'll have the herbs here. Might be able to make tea out of that. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, some objects require the use of the machete... of melee tools. Yeah, he's using the machete there, I think, to cut through. Oh, we'll need an axe. Okay. My axe will take care of it. Alright. Well, go to it then. Switch to Zach. Oh, we can split it with V. And we can switch characters with 1, 2, 3. So we can't just tell him to do it. We have to do it manually. Okay. And pick up that wood. I don't know what kind of a gun he's holding here. It looks like some sort of a makeshift potato launcher. I have no idea what kind of a weapon that's supposed to be. All right. Oh, there you go. So Zach is a skilled scavenger. Dan is an excellent hunter. And Spencer is a trained soldier. So scavenger, hunter, soldier. Okay. I'm not going to remember that, I think. Oh, we're on the other side of the truck now. Could be valuables in there. Empty. We got to go 81 meters this way. We're not going to be able to make it through there, I think. I think he'll catch up. All right, let's play as Spencer since he's military as we're taking point. And I think... Oh, he's only got a small handgun. All right, I feel like the military guy might be best with a rifle, both for being our lead hunter, as he's got the best shooting experience, and then also for enemies. What is that? Oh, wow, we have a plane crash here. They don't look like animal tracks. Ooh. We've been tracking something that's not an animal. Now, let's look around for supply. Ooh, something coming in via radio. Dan, are you there? There's some commotion before... I don't know who... what? I just heard some scraps. Over? Uh-oh. The base is being attacked. See the container? There might be something worth it in there. Okay. Lockpick that container. Scavenge those items. Ah, we now have a map of the area. Okay. So this open world is kind of more like semi-open world. There's different locations we can travel to, like this national park, but then we can, you know, explore the area fully. So, okay, there's an open world-ish to it. That's fine. It's fine by me. There's Spencer then, our military expert. Plus 20% damage in melee combat. Okay, that's where he's going to excel in. All right. And we got some side quests too, and a lot of main quests, which is all tutorial based at the moment. Man, there's a lot of stuff to find. This could be really important to make sure we grab everything. Or maybe not. Like, some of these things might be either super rare or very common, and we're just seeing it for the first time. Let's keep picking things up. Picking up things and stuff. Let's see if we can go up the wing. Ah, good thing we went up here. They're not scavenging, though. There, we'll have one of them do it. A little crowded up here, so having one do that is probably a good idea. Okay. There we go. Rubble. Rubble could be important. It might be a building material. All right. Reminder, follow the compass marker on the side of the screen to get to the next point. Actually, where are we going? Locked via torch here, but we are supposed to go to... Maybe there? There's our objective. Okay, so south. Boy, there's points of interest everywhere. This is crazy. Alright, so, yeah, in a game that hides stuff in every nook and cranny, you might be able to find this stuff and then not be able to collect it and then have to come back later. Obviously, our characters will get full of their inventories at a certain point, so we'll have to come back later. Every non-player character has a cone of vision. Uh-oh. Are we near enemies? or a deer. All right, let's focus on the deer. Where's our player with the rifle? We got him right now. There we go. Here we go. Let's take the shot. Wow, he went right down. Nice. All right, somebody grab a knife and let's go. Uh-oh. Could be wolves on the way. Uh-oh. We're about to be attacked. Control to activate tactical pause and execute planned actions. Oh, this could be fun. Oh, here they come. Okay, let's go ahead and have each of them move out. So let's have Spencer. Oh. It's actually not a tactical pause at all. It's kind of a tactical slowdown. Well, with that said, I'm just gonna kill him as quickly as possible. There we go. Alright, let's get in those animals too. We tried to get our damn deer. Base. Get your asses back here now. We're under attack by unidentified enemies. Those maniacs are burning the whole place down. I repeat, get... Rust? Get all the people inside the bunker. Leave everything else behind. We're on our way. Okay, we better double time it back to base. Forget everything else. We gotta go. Where do we go now? I don't see a marker at the moment. Hold on. Grab stuff while we wait for a briefing. Okay, we got our objective to go south here. Let's go. Oh, no. For the love of God, who are these guys? Looks like some kind of cult. Yeah, there's your, shroomers right there. Is he sneaking past? Uh-oh. Alright, not good. So Spencer led them away. Now it's just me and Dan. Can we do melee kills? Let's see. F for a stealth assassination. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, we split up the team. So can we do a tactical takedown like this? Wait, who are we playing as? Okay, we're playing as Zach, so Zach needs to do the takedown here. I guess he can't do it? I guess we have to do it manually? Okay. Alright, they're telling us to hide the body. But they seem a little too dumb to notice. Oh, okay. So to hide the body, we're not necessarily dragging the body around, but we're just putting like leaves and stuff on top of it. Okay. That's interesting. That's a different way to do that. So I don't think in the stealth assassinations there's a way to do like a like an execution of it. Oh, he's about to be detected. Hold on. Infidels are here. Yeah, that's us. Time to fight. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Actually, now would be a good time to get into some combat. Let's use some combat here. Seems like we've got a damn shotgun. Let's use it. It's a makeshift shotgun. Ooh, our AIs are actually capable of fighting? Let's go. Nice to see combat this early. Stealth is always fun in these games, but even better to do it this way. Oh, that's that sweet spot reload, too. This guy's armored up. Out of the way, bro. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can loot him. Oh, nice. Bandages and stuff. Okay, that might be good to take. Alright, not too bad. So cool. Every time you kill somebody, though, it's going to take a little bit of time to hide that body. And that's a little annoying because if you kill them right next to the bushes, you can't just grab them and drag them a little bit. You have to actually take all these leaves and sticks and put it over the body, and that's going to take a while. Great if they're out in the open, bad if you're like in a huge forest with trees and brush everywhere and you have to still like slowly bury a body. All right, we going the right way. We got to turn left here and go down. Spencer just ran past. Where'd these guys go? Looks like we'll be coming back here a little bit later. They probably got Spence by now. We shouldn't split up. We'll see. Let's get back home quick. Go, go, go. Expedition completed. How good. And a ton of stuff that we're able to bring back. Look at all this. We got fuel, bandages, Molotovs. Killing those guys may have been a good bet, I suppose. They could have had ammo. Who knows? Well, that sucked. Some good people at the base were killed. Dan, Zach, I'm glad you're alive. Where's Spence? We're not sure. I should expect the worst, shouldn't I? He'll be missed. We don't want to assume anything. I see. Tell us what happened here. We were attacked by fire-worshipping lunatics. They hit us hard, as you could see. They were in the forest, too. Thank God you made it. Not everyone was so lucky. Clark and several others are dead. We won't forget then. Tell us everything. The savages came from the valley and broke through the gate, howling like animals. A crazed mob destroying everything in their path. Looting, killing, taking prisoners. Those who resisted were slaughtered or burned alive. I saw Clark incinerated before my eyes. Dear God, where are the others? Well, most of us made it to the bunker in time. We watched through the door slit as they ransacked everything. And the base is in ruins. We need to see what's left. All right, we'll check it out. All right, now we're into the base building aspect of the game. Cool. In the camp, you can give direct orders to each of your survivors. Double-click on a location to send them, send the selected active settler to go there. Now, this is interesting. This is kind of already giving me this War of Mine vibes, but top-down. And it looks like there is a pause to this, so I wonder if there's actually a time in which we could be attacked if we take too long to do things. It looks like they've destroyed the whole base, so we've absolutely got to rebuild all this stuff. And where's the main gate? Maybe even that needs to be rebuilt too. Wow, there's like a huge facility up here. We've got a river, maybe a bridge somewhere. This looks to be the gate here. That'd probably be the top priority as soon as we can. Oh boy. Main objective, put the camp back on its feet after the attack. Send Dan to the ruins to check the damage. There's quite a lot of ruins. Which ones specifically do you want? And then here's all of our people at the camp. So we have Dan, Bubba, Rust, and Jen were the survivors. And then maybe Spencer will come back. Who knows? Alright, where's Dan? Here, okay. Send him over there, check those ruins, okay. Go ahead. Alright, let's send Dan over there. Assign tasks to multiple survivors simultaneously by selecting the desired action and then choosing which survivor will perform it in the radio menu. The center of the radio menu always displays the active survivor. Okay. Huh. So let's send multiple survivors to check the damage. Oh, this was Dan here. That was Zach. So let's send Zach over there. We'll just send whoever, wherever. And Jen is wounded, so I don't know if she can go. But we'll assess the damage real quick. And while we're waiting, let's take a look and see what we have here. Looks like a lack of food, mushrooms, maybe even fuel. Sounds like we have a generator here at the base. We're screwed. Everything's been smashed to pieces. Only the workbench may still be usable after repair. We need to check how many resources we've managed to move into the warehouse during the cultist attack. We better get moving. Alright, diamond icon represents survivor interactions. Assign any survivor by clicking the icon. Alright. Check warehouse inside the bunker. This would be the bunker here. So to have Zach do that. He seems to be close. There's also a research section here in the base, technology screen, and then also a construct buildings option. That's cool. Oh. I wonder what kind of buildings we have here. A lot of them look like houses, but I wonder if there were like greenhouses. They mentioned a workshop. I wonder if there was like a blacksmith that could do smelting. And they took a lot, but there's still some stuff left. Hopefully we still have a few med kits that we need to heal Jen's wounds. Oh yeah, I did notice she was wounded. Survivors will get tired and hungry over time and can get injured or contaminated while on expeditions. Ah, there we go. That's what we're talking about. So a little Frostpunk, a little This War of Mine, but in a post-apocalyptic top-down setting. Very nice. Alright, let's close the tutorial then on that. So let's send Jen to the campfire to use the med kit. Jen, where are you? We just click on her? No. Show stats. Oh, that's cool. You could actually break it down and see everything in the camp in terms of building materials. Oh, that's cool. So we got common food, food ingredients, nutritious food, dirty water, and clean water. Then we have fibers, wood, rubble, scrap metal, and plastic wire, bricks, steel, and cloth. We also have stasis samples of those mushrooms, healing herbs, chemical waste, alcohol, older drugs, firewood fuel, knowledge, and then memories too. Memories and knowledge will be interesting to see how that plays out. Then food is there's also the nutritious food, which looks to be maybe canned, not sure, but and then everybody's HP over here. Actually, Jen looks like she's in good shape except for 38% injured, although she has full HP. Accumulation of the damage caused by some minor wounds on the settler. Okay. So we're in charge of settlers, I see. So we actually do have a pretty sweet base. It's like a little town that is next to a bunker. So that's kind of cool, I guess. All right, let's get Jen going. So how do we find her? So I have 1, 2, 3 on the keyboard for Bubba, Dan, and Zach, but 5, 6, 7, and whatnot don't do anything for Jen or Rust. But we can hit tab. All right, so tab is a way to circle through everybody if we need to. Okay, so then Jen, can we get you to go to the campfire? So send her near the campfire to use a med kit and then heal her wounds. Oh, there's a health kit right there. Not sure if she's doing anything. Sounds like it. Oh, there she is. She's about halfway healed up there. Good stuff. Now, she's... Oh, there we are. She's done. As you can see, the base is ravaged. We need to rebuild it from the ground up. First, let's clear out all the debris. The debris? We gotta clear the debris. That'll give us space for a new shelter. We can't go on without one. Maybe we can salvage some resources from the wreckage to use later. It'll be done. Ah, so we can salvage all these buildings. Salvage resources from destroyed buildings by sending survivors directly to them. All right, well then everybody's gonna have to work on that. Let's get everybody, get a hand in on salvaging some buildings. I think we only have to do 4 buildings. Some of the buildings are like still smoldering. Crazy. If all the survivors are busy with tasks, you can speed up time using the time control widget. You got it. Although I'm going to take this time to look around at the base a little bit more. Yeah, we got a lot of buildings we can maybe salvage and improve over time. Alright, one more to go. The character's performing another task. Looks like we can queue them up. That's cool. We'll have Zach do it, although he was automatically assigning himself to research, it looked like. That was cool. And, yeah, we're gaining more construction material now. It looks like we're full at 138 out of 100. Well, we're just doing what we're told. Since we salvaged some resources, let's repair the workbench. It's a bit damaged, but still usable. Once it's fixed, we can process wood into planks and construct new buildings. Let's get to it. Broken structures block you from interacting with them. To restore structures to working order, you need to perform repair interactions on the structure. Alright, repair the workbench. That I think we can do. Now, where is the workbench? Construct buildings, camp summary, research and technology. Ah, oh, it's here in this building. We're repairing the building, not just the bench, I guess. That does look like a workbench. Alright, let's speed up time a little bit. It looks like he might be bringing over materials for it. He came here and then went back. There he goes. Good job, bro. Done. Now we can start processing the remaining wood into planks. We'll prepare the building materials right away. To craft an item, select the crafting interaction in the workshop and choose a survivor. Ah, okay. So we're going to pick an object and then who to make it. I don't know who our best skilled person is for this. If we open things up, who is our best, like, builder? Let's try Dan. But it does not look like there's planks available. Craft planks. Open workbench crafting. Okay. There we are. Okay, so how many actually, it doesn't matter because we know we're going to probably need a lot more. We'll make 10. And they only want 5, but we're clearly going to be building a lot more. It is a base builder after all, so why not? People are doing some lazy standing around. Let's get people in to doing something. Helmet's not a chair. Time to lean, time to clean. Let's go. All right, maybe we could put them on our research table. One of them when they're a little more done. I like the base building element of this. It does seem like there could be some customization. We're completely clearing buildings from the ground, so there might be a chance for us to actually lay out our own building and maybe make some nice cobblestone roads and put in other things. It'll take a while to craft those planks. Let's speed it up. We haven't made any planks yet. Takes forever to make those planks. Who has better stats on this? All I can see is their rested, injury, hunger levels, contamination levels. It's kind of hard to tell. Great, now we can start building new structures. First, we need a sturdy shelter where we can add more rooms. Solid walls will definitely be useful at night. That is true. To construct new buildings, rooms, and manage existing ones, use build mode. You can activate it with the button in the lower right corner of the screen or a direct shortcut B. Okay. That would be a great idea. Now, before building a new room, you'll need a building frame. Frames are foundations that provide slots for related rooms. Okay. So this is like an empty shell. We're going to add on to it. Okay. There we are. We have farm, stuff for the harbor. Look at this. Oh, this is cool. So under farm, we have farm, drying rack, food warehouse, plot, moonshine, and pens. And we've got harbor, water collector, water warehouse, water filter, and fishery. For plants, we've got lumber mills, rubble collectors, material warehouses, and scrap mines. And workshop and other stuff here under workshop and lab and shelter too. Okay, let's go ahead and start building a shelter. I guess next to this one would be good. Any indication of where the door is? I'm going to assume the stovepipe goes out the back there, so we'll plop it down here. And we'll have somebody come on over and start building. What if we get multiple people on the construction? It certainly seems like a project that could require a few people. But unfortunately, it does not seem to be the case. All right, build shelter, building frame. I guess we'll stand by. I want to see what happens. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. I feel like we absolutely should be able to assign more people to a construction project. Everyone else is standing around. I don't think there's a way to do that. Well, we'll go clear more rebel then. Now that the building frame is up, we can start filling it with dedicated rooms. Let's begin with a social room so we can meet hunger needs more efficiently. You mean a kitchen? Should leave space inside the building for future expansions. That's a good idea. To build a room, you must have an appropriate frame with available space. For instance, a social room can be placed in an empty slot inside a shelter frame. You know what I just thought of? This would be a fantastic version of State of Decay. If there was a way in State of Decay to make it a little bit more like a city builder and managing a colony, where instead of going out all the time for supplies and getting to shoot yourself, just laying things out, building buildings and then doing things exponentially would be very cool. All right, build a social room inside the shelter. You got it. Oh, what do we have here? Journal information that we saw. Factions too. The sighted, our group that we've sighted so far. Settlers. We've got lots of structural things here too. Destroyed main gate room. What? Items. Technology too. Lots of upgrades. Lots of cool things to unlock. And then our notebook, which I guess will give us more things on lore later. And tutorial help if we need it. Okay, let's build the social room. All right, let's see him do it. Gonna build a chessboard. And make some dominoes. Hand tossed, I guess you could say. Oh yeah. Even on speed, high speed, this is a little slow. I would like to be able to send multiple people because they're just kind of standing around, but things are getting working. They're going. Well, there we go. All right, to keep survivors healthy, tend to their needs, basic necessities cannot be met using raw ingredients next to a campfire, but advanced needs require specialized buildings and rooms. All right, I think we've got this base running. At least we can meet our essential needs now. To further develop the settlement, we'll need to collect and analyze artifacts of knowledge from the old world. Thanks to this, we will be able to develop ideas for new constructions and items. Right now, we could really use the knowledge to build a canteen that would help us to properly process food. Maybe something useful is among the items you found earlier. Now let's see what we can use. So we're going to do some research now. So research items in archive to gain knowledge. Oh, that's cool. So we got to bring back stuff that generates science points by discovering it. This guy will be a good scientist. Grab those technical notes. Oh, they're going now. That gathered knowledge will now allow us to develop the technology of canteen construction. We'll start with researching it right away. Ah, good. All right, so yeah, we bring back little artifacts or like little tokens or tchotchkes or whatever, and then knickknacks, paddywhacks, give a dog a bone, and then boom, we have ourselves some free research. Nothing wrong with that. I do like that. There's our technology, canteen level 1. Oh, that was nice. All right, technology is ready. Once we have enough material, constructing a canteen will be easy. Knowledge will help us expand the base, but for now, we need to deal with the external threat. Lunatics caught us completely off guard. When we retreated to the bunker, I saw something outside. Liz ran from her hideout towards us, but those brutes were right behind her. I wanted to help, but fear paralyzed me. They caught her halfway. Once they realized they couldn't break into the bunker, they took off together with Liz. Don't blame yourself, Rust. It wasn't your fault. Those guys must have left plenty of tracks. You'll need to track them down. That's exactly what we're going to do. There's also another issue. Those savages destroyed our radio transmitter. Without it, I won't be able to communicate with you. Luckily, thanks to this map you brought along, I located the old radio station nearby. If you can get it working, it'll give us long-range communication. We'll need to sharpen our eyes and ears more than ever. All right, we'll take care of it. Use the time you still have before the end of the day. You should set out at dawn to reach the valley in the morning. Just remember to prepare before you set out. I found some extra knowledge items and resources that could be useful. Once you return, focus on expanding the base. A canteen would be a great start. We can finally eat something better than raw food. All right. Starting now, you have limited time to perform actions in the camp. Current time is shown in the time widget in the upper right corner. So that is important. Time is of the essence, I think. Very nice. Yeah, the base building is cool. So being able to build like a canteen and a maybe like a sleeping quarters and an infirmary. Maybe we could move those things from out here where they're just gathered around the tent to inside. Like having an outside kitchen and an infirmary is cool and good that we have one, but we could do better by moving things inside if we can. Preparing camp and venture on the next expedition. All right, well, how do we go on a new expedition? I think we're good for now. I don't want to send anybody in that green mist. There should be, by the way, a secret behind this waterfall. We are playing a video game, and that just has to be, you know, legally required. Right now, I don't even know who we bring, but Zach should probably be healed up. And same with Dan. When the time of day is up, the night planning screen will appear. You must select which survivors will embark on an expedition and who will rest. Oh, I wonder if there's a way to assign some of them to monitor the situation? Guard the camp, for example? All right, well, now we're on an expedition for real. Courtesy of the devs, they sent over a save file to show us some of the other biomes and areas in the game. This is where we started the national park. That's where the crashed plane was, and there's some other locations around that they've gone to. And it looks like there's that Eden City, and then also another location called the Wastelands, and that's a third biome that we can go to too. So there's all of this national park here to explore. A Wastelands area, which seems to be like a factory slash refinery, and there's a lot of toxic, horrible stuff in there. But then also a major city, Eden City here. So it looks like there's a train station, large buildings, maybe a grocery store, a commercial area there, large highway, and more that go through the area. Now I'm trying to figure out how to get back to our base. I want to see what they built up. They did mention in their notes that they built up a cool base, and I want to see that. But at least we have a more advanced survivors now. Dan and Liz and Zach are back from what we saw before, and now they got some better weapons. So like a much higher quality axe and crowbar, maybe machete there, and then Molotovs and other things like that too. And kind of cool that we can give them orders for how they behave when they're with us in the group, so they can either be aggressive and go out and attack the enemy or be defensive too. So there's a lot of depth to this game that we didn't really just get to see in the intro that's building up the story, but there do seem to be a few little quests around us and stuff like that. Our characters here are tired, and we're definitely gonna have to bring a lot of this stuff back to base so they can eat and nap. So that's what we're doing now, and I assume this is the beginning of a quest. Stranger, your next step might be your last. What do you mean? There's a sniper taking out anyone who tries to cross that street. We heard the shots. Well, now you know it's real. If you want to stay alive, don't use the main road. We need to get to Big Bells. Oh, that's the dumbest name for BB I've ever heard. You guys are, I like you. So where's this BB? It's not far. Just head north. To avoid the sniper, go through the motel. It's safer. And I'd appreciate some water if you have any to spare. We have no water. I see you. Take care. Oh, do we not? Oh, maybe. Oh, you can't return to the guy with water? Oh, that would have been nice to repay him if we didn't have any now. We could repay him later. Anyway. Kind of cool, though. All right, we've got more advanced handgun now. I guess all these guns have lasers just so you can see where you're shooting. I don't think it's an actual adjustment or a improvement, but so we should be shot by the sniper if we go out past there, more than likely. Is there like a laser scope or anything out there? I better not tempt fate and go through the motel like he mentioned. Oh, can we? Oh, we're gonna have to switch to Liz and knock that out of the way with the crowbar. With the improved crowbar, nice. Then there's stuff we can pick up and bring back later. Now, I'm assuming all this stuff that we can find in this world, we can come back to this biome time and time again and pick it up. So if we happen to just leave a ton of things behind, which you're more than likely to do, because even with 3 characters, inventory space is limited, you'll come back time and time again to pick up building materials and then bring those back. And it might be a good idea to do that with things like food, which might not spoil while they're sitting on the ground, but could spoil if they're inside the you know, in the base or something like that. Little gameplay thing there. What has she got for a weapon? What kind of a gun is that? Hold on. What is in her inventory for a gun? That is so strange looking. Ranged weapon pistol tier 1. Is that like a breech loading pistol? Did they make pistols? It looked like you put the like a 38 round there and then close the barrel. That is the strangest looking. Yeah, I'll have to look that up later. That's some of you probably know what that is. I have never seen anything like that. But if you watch this far into the video, let me know if there was a zombie apocalypse going on or a post-apocalyptic world. Let's just say it goes down. Like today's the day that it's going down. What are you going for a weapon? I've asked that question before, and some of you come up with some really unique ideas and thoughts. And mostly I hear people going to the hardware store, the garage, or like a museum to get melee weapons or tools. And tools are good because, you know, a crowbar, that can double as a weapon or a tool for scavenging, and same with an axe as well. And that's going to be important for, you know, getting through zombies as much as it is going to be getting through, you know, cutting down trees, getting things to burn for warmth, that kind of thing. Keep out, it says. Oh yeah? Huh. Is this like a prison? I don't know. But there's certainly a big story to explore here. So in addition to the base building and management and trying to feed people at the camp and finding other survivors and bringing them back more than likely, there's a whole story here to explore with lots to do, including these folks here. Gutter Tribe Gangster. We don't want any trouble. You have to pay the welcome tax. Oh, no. We're not going to be doing that. Hand over 20 memories or you're getting dropped. No, we're going to just take them out. You just wait while I reload my very strange handgun. Break yourself, fool. Oh, a little slow on the reroll. All right, one down. Well, nice. Our group kicked ass, no problem. And then, of course, we can loot these corpses, too. All right, this is looking better and better. I'm glad I got this saved to kind of take a little more in-depth and advanced look as to what's lying ahead of us in this game. And I certainly would like to do a full playthrough on this one if it's moving around and looting in a top-down sense like this. There's a little bit of, you know, a little bit of zomboid here and a little bit of maybe humanity here, too. Local bum, hold it, fellas. We want no vagabonds here. It's a respectable residence. We want to turn the power off. Can't get to the other side without being fried, huh? Upstairs, the cable goes up to the generator. Okay. Thanks for the intel. I really would have appreciated some voice acting here, though. I think this would make all the difference with all the bums that you talk to and thieves and, you know, raiders and bandits and people in our camp. It would really benefit with that. And that's the problem sometimes with indie games, is they're trying to make the best game possible and they're trying to get people to see it. So marketing is super expensive, game making super expensive, voice acting for that number of people super expensive. But what's going to get the people to see the game? Well, probably influencers and streamers and creators and everybody else. And then hopefully the game is good enough that everyone's like, oh, this is pretty cool. I want to give that a shot. And then there you go. Hopefully this game will have a demo if it does not as well. Let's just see what happens if we try to go through here. I'm just curious. Everybody died to death. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Game over. Your companion died. Oh well, back to the menu we go. All right, guys, well, thank you very much for taking our first look at the beginning of this game. Survive the Fall, of course, out now on Steam, and also, you know, the beginning mission, very cool, the base building, very cool, and then the team management, very cool as well. Just a brief little glimpse at a game that we took a look at a couple of years ago, and it's now finally out. So very happy to see something like this coming out, and for those of you who like games like the original Fallout or, you know, isometric top-down games, I think this will really appeal to you. All right. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Thanks to the devs for sending over a little early key, and of course for sending over some saves to take a look at the later portions of the game. And I'm excited to try to build my own base in the future. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I'll leave a link, too, if you're curious about the game down below, just as a common courtesy. And I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Take care.